First, we have to fight before we go into the Weather Institute. Think. Oh my god, this is not good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we went ahead and finally moved forward. We were able to get the Mega Ring from Steven, so now we are capable of Mega Evolving, which we have a couple Mega Evolutions currently on the team with Aggron, which I'm still a little bit unsure if I want to keep Aggron on the team. There's really not a lot better options for right now, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to find something better. And we have Mother Goose as well, who we've had the Kangaskhanite for, I don't know, 5 episodes before we got the chance to Mega Evolve with it. So we finally have the capabilities to Mega Evolve them. We know both their abilities and their new typings when they Mega Evolve. Really, Aggron gets shafted. It gets a pretty nasty quad weakness. Whereas Kangaskhan, just its typing is a little bit different. So it's beneficial for the stat buff. Okay, that's what we know. Level 43. God damn, dude. Okay, you have Drizzle, but aren't you still a fire type? I think it's still a fire type. I think it's still a fire type. It might not be a fire type yet. I don't know. Wing attack did half though, so that means another one should kill. Fire Fang, that's not going to do anything because you have the Drizzle up, and the fact that it's Combi, and that I'm an Aggron. But again, I'll remind everybody, 45 is the level when everything is going to be fully evolved. We're not seeing anything. We're not going to see any baby Mons after 45. Or we should not see any baby Mons after 45. Otherwise, the randomizer messed up somewhere. Because I don't like playing the randomizers and having the champion and whatnot have these ridiculously easy Mons to beat up. It doesn't make the game fun to me. Damn, we're finding all these Mega Stones now. Nice. We got a Houndoomite, just in case we get a Houndoom. I would rather get my encounter first. I really would. Alright, so what is this? Route 121? Or 119? Dude, I feel like I don't have a happy medium for what I get to catch. It's either I get something insanely broken. Not insanely broken, I don't want to say that, but I get either a legendary or I get something like this. Route 1 trash. And he doesn't even want to shake. Buddy, I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you're the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the things that I want to catch right now. I do not need you. I'm going to make that point very clear right now. Okay, since he used Defend Order, I am going to hit him with the Strength. Oh, he's a Ghost type. Alright, then I'll just hit you with a Volt Tackle. Okay, so he's got a unique typing somewhere. He's got Defend Order, Flying Press on his moveset. He's Ghost. And something that resists electric. That could be Dragon. That could be Electric. That could be Grass. But it depends on what his typing is when he evolves. It doesn't matter what he is right now. It depends on what he is when he evolves. And I'm just going to keep it a fat stack. Unless Watchdog has huge power in this game, there's really no reason for me to be excited about catching a Patch Rat right now. This man is Dragon and Ghost. That's crazy. My boy thinks he's Giratina. I'm just going to name him Demon Rat. Demon Rat. Demon Rat. That's your name. I swear to God, if you're gonna show me something infinitely better, that would have been Species. In all fairness, that would have been Species. But still, you're showing me something that's already better than what I had to go and catch. Thanks. Alright, I am gonna pop a Max Repel. Mainly because I'm gonna be stuck in this grass forever unless I pop one. I already had an Agronite. That's crazy. So now I have two of them. Okay, that was Ghastly, which that was also Species, because we already have gotten a Ghastly. Wait, did I? Did I uncover? Because I got a Fossil. I don't recall if I ever uncovered the Fossil. Sacred Fire, Alomomola. Interesting. I know I got a Fossil. I don't recall ever uncovering the Fossil. I'm pretty sure I did. But what would it have been? Sapphire. That's what it was. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I had a Fossil that I know I picked up. And it was a Sapphire. Now, Sapphire could help with the ground type situation in that it's an ice type in this game. And with the fact that Sapphire, I believe, has both like 100 in attack and special attack, I could rock with that. But Sapphire is also not the greatest mon in the world, and ice is not the greatest typing in the world by itself. It's got a lot of weaknesses. So, do I want to run around with that? I mean, can't be. Can't get that much worse now, can it? You know, with the amount of times this thing was using Sacred Fire, I should have just Mega Evolved and attacked. But I didn't want it. I didn't want to give it a chance to potentially kill me with a Water type attack in the range. Also, I think Alomomola is one of those mons where its HP isn't the best thing about it, and it has like nothing in terms of attack power, if I'm remembering correctly. Because I remember this was back in the good old days, where I was doing my run-throughs of Ultra Moon and doing like Wonderlocks all the time, because those would be the funnest sort of like Nuzlocks I was able to do, because it was randomizing those games without actually randomizing those games. It was just randomizing what I got to use. And there was a point where we had gone on a little Lamola, and I was like, I haven't used a little Lamola before, why not? And so I went ahead and I was using this Lamola, and it actually ended up being like one of the aces to my team in that run. I don't know if it even survived, because I remember having some difficulties in that run through with it, because I remember there was a time that I did another Ultra Moon Wonderlock on my own, and I got a Mudsdale, and it was getting to the point where, like, typically I wanted to keep the experience share on because I was getting a lot of new mons all the time. Okay, why the hell does this Mew have coverage for literally every single one of the things that I'm... Like, what are we doing here? But, I had a Mudsdale, right? And Mudsdale is not fast, we know this. But it was carrying my team. It was the only thing I had alive, and I remember getting to, I think it was the last Grand Trial. And I was like, alright, we get through this, we're fine. Now, here was the problem with why I needed to get through this last Grand Trial. The way that game works is that even though they don't have gym badges, the trial captains, they're not trial captains, but like the grand trial captains, their whatever battles are the same as like the gym in the sense like, okay, you beat my badge, you get to use mons up to level 20. Using that just as the example. But since I was at the very last grand trial battle, you could have mons up to level 65 who were traded obey you. So I was trying to beat Hapu essentially with this Mudsdale, but this Mudsdale was like level 70 or 71 because it was the only thing I had alive. So it was literally winning me all my battles. And you guys gotta remember that in late like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, this Grand Trial is only like level 50. So it really could have and probably should have been easy, especially because it's a ground type. It's a ground type Grand Trial, but she has Gastrodon. And so when that Gastrodon came out, I was like, damn it. Because I had Earthquake, but I wasn't going to one-shot it because it's not super effective, and because Gastrodon's pretty bulky. So I remember, I think I attacked first, or I should have attacked first in that situation. Gastrodon lives, and it goes for a Hydro Pump, and I'm like, okay, I got 20 levels on this thing. I should live. Completely one-shots me, and I'm just like, all that hustle, all everything, just to get popped immediately like that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm saying that, yes, us being over-leveled is gonna play an impact against us fighting these normal trainers. But the important battles, there's still gonna be plenty of them, and like I said, once we hit 45, everything is just gonna, it's just gonna be fully evolved. So it's a pretty big, it'll probably be a pretty big ramp up in terms of difficulty, which is one of the reasons why I initially was thinking I should put a level cap on, you know, my mons that are now level 50, but I'm like, we'll just keep them on the back burner and let the new crew kind of take over and, you know, do stuff. Ooh. Okay, so you have Aqua Jet. You resist flying, so you could be Steel. You could be Rock. Be Electric. I think I should just cut my losses, or cut my chances of dying down. I know that was a terrible switch, actually, now that I think about it, but I need to see if this thing is a water type. Okay, nice critical hit. Thanks. It's not even a water type. It's not even a water type. Ooh, I'm remembering now. You get the static cast form from the Weather Institute. That is a free static encounter. Level, what, 30? It's normally 30, so it'll be 36. Sounds like a dub to me. I don't remember how many more people there are in this Mimic Circle. Carnivine. Ooh, and I got the rain up, so I should just be cracking out these thunders. Especially because Reshiram has that 150 special attack. Wait, I just realized something. If I catch a Kyurem, I can fuse it with Reshiram. I'm realizing this now. That could be huge. I don't want to hear that sound anymore. You already ripped me off with giving me that as an encounter. I feel like I got scammed with getting a Patrat as an encounter. Ooh, but I'm now realizing too, the next possible trade that we can do in this game is in Fortree. Again, the game has randomized at these static trades, so as long as it's something that we have caught as a fair first encounter, we are able to trade that out if we so wish. Okay, so you have Volt Absorb, which is not cool, and you are immune to fighting. So that means you literally are immune to my entire moveset. Cool. So that means you're Ghost, and that's all I know. I'm gonna go into Sprout. Skull Bash, because that's not gonna do anything. We're gonna go for the Magnet Bomb. Okay, that is actually pretty decent damage. Absorb, he might be a grass type. I'm gonna go for the Magma Storm. I know this is not necessarily smart because it's raining, but if it is a grass type, then it's gonna kill. I feel like I've already talked to that kid anyway, but he's not moving. Ooh, a Charmander. See, that would have been better than what I got as an encounter. You wanna know why? Because it has 2 Mega Evolution forms, so I essentially have 3 ways I can play with it. Can you not heal in this house? You do. That's crazy. They give you 2 spots of heal essentially in this route. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I needed to heal there because I don't have any more hyper potions. Somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, I don't have any more hyper potions. Alright. Level 37. And goodbye. I haven't had to click Geomancy just yet. But seeing as I have, you know, I'm seeing where the flaws can happen if I run into a ghosting ground. Oh my god. Why did we just start lagging this bad? What the fuck are we doing? No idea why I just started lagging that bad. I apologize to your eardrums. Okay, we got a Cherish Ball. Neat, but that's not really gonna... It's not gonna do me a whole lot. Come on, Citra. We've been fine this entire series. Let's not start with this shit right now. Go ahead and go for the Thunder. So it's basically, as long as it's not resisted, I'm killing something. If it's not resisted, I'm killing something. And he's bringing out a lot of big boys right now. Oh, brother. So you're a ground type. Ground type Haxorus with Constrict. Big L. Yikes. That's weak to fighting. I mean, that could be many typings, but... Wait, that could have been normal. Yo, that could have been normal. I guess we'll just go for Secret Sword. Primal's 43. I'd like to get as much of this done as possible. If I can get to the Weather Institute in this episode, that'd be huge, actually. But we have like 7 minutes to do so I don't see that happening. Durant and Braviary. I do need to be careful because I don't want to accidentally kill my Reshiram here, but I am going to go for the Surf. So that's super effective on it. It was on Braviary, but not on Durant. Interesting. So he could be a water type. Well, you're sure not a rock type, that's for sure. Go ahead and go for the Psycho Boost. And you resist electric, so that means you gotta be dragon. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe grass, actually. It could have been grass. I don't know if that guy fights. It's over here. Oh, that's just the edge. I was like, is there something new over here? Oh, because this route's so big, the encounter table changes. I looked at it, I was like, we didn't change. Like, it's still the same route. You want to talk about, like, I mean, this whole game is, like, iconic to me, but you want to talk about, like, a route that makes me think of this game every single time? It's the one we're currently in. Ooh, a lot of damage. And the paralysis. And you went for yawn. Joke's on you, buddy. I'm not having anybody on my team get put to sleep. No, thank you. Alright. Really? We're just gonna spam yawn? I guess if I have someone to go to sleep, it's gonna be my aggron. Probably, you know, newest member. Don't wanna be rude, but probably the worst member on the team so far. Fair enough assumption. Ninjask. Okay, Ninjask. I know you are a glass cannon. And it's not like the super strong glass cannon, like you're just a glass cannon. Like, I'm fairly confident if you don't resist this water type attack that you're just gonna die. Ooh, it's got that stockpile. It actually is gonna take this now. Never fucking mind. That further proves that statement of how much of a glass cannon it is. It went for stockpile, which raises your defenses. And he still can take... Wait, armor. I'm pretty sure I already have gotten that fossil. We'll check back in a future episode. And the reason why I say that is because... The reason why I say that is because we're already at this point, and once we beat Winona, we get access to fly. So I would much rather do that when I have the fast travel aspect of things, not go run back now and try to figure it out. Alright, Heliolisk, you're fragile, as long as this doesn't resist. Damn it. Disable? Okay, that's fine. I have another attack I can go for. Like, even Dazzling Gleam, just like, I need a special fairy type attack. I can't just keep rocking... I can't keep rocking this moveset. The reason why I put the Reshiram over the Vivian was so that way I could have fairy type attacks on top of electric. That was a Mega Caesar. I could tell by the cry because it sounded a little bit different. I was like, I know what that cry is. Alright. Thunder on this Mega Heracross. I think there's only, what, maybe one more person for us to fight? Alright, you go for Willow, which... I don't really think matters that much. In the grand scheme of things, that really doesn't matter that much, so... I think this is the last person we have to fight before we go into the Weather Institute. Think. Oh my god, this is not good. This is not good in the slightest. Okay, so it's got Secret Sword, Volt Tackle, Thunder, Geomancy. Friction is going to be our best option to take this thing out. Because it should resist literally all of its attacking moves. Flare... I gotta Bullet Punch this thing. I can't go for any other attacks. That was a crit. Thunder. That's going to be a problem going forward. I didn't even think about Imposter. With me having a strong-ass team like I do, it's one of those things where I will be my biggest enemy when it comes to that. So it's a good thing we decided not to get rid of Friction here. Because that Reshiram could have probably wrecked shop against the entirety of my team. Probably. But let's go ahead and get ourselves in the Weather Institute because I want to make sure I have access to the healing right away, which I do. Okay. So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you show your support by clicking the like button down below because we greatly appreciated. Subscribe so you don't miss out on more of this series. I've been having a blast recording this. I know with Rejuvenation, when I'm recording this right now, I haven't really been doing much with Rejuvenation, but that's because I'm just so far ahead with Rejuvenation that I'm taking kind of a little bit of a hiatus from it. You guys won't notice it until... You guys won't notice it for a while, but that's been the case so far. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Peace out.